These people thought it was the perfect setup for their next scam, but the real setup was waiting for them. Here are 5 instances when scammers take the bait set by cops. Number 5. 2 men scamming the elderly gets caught in sting operation. On September 9th, authorities in Georgia conducted a sting operation to apprehend phone scammers exploiting elderly victims. Watch how the situation escalates.
Silver car starting around. Atkins has them on the ground. Everybody move in. Control 86 is after the silver Malibu. He's turning around. Silver car is coming back to the intersection toward the house. He's going to be coming right up on you.
Get out of the car! Stop! Get your hands up! Show me your hands!
Do y'all have the guy covered anyway?
I'm taking him down now. We'll go on. Do not move.
Put
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. 1095. We're 1095. Guns, I got scared. Who got a gun? I got scared. I'm so sorry.
Why did you pull out a gun?
No, when you had first pulled up in front of me.
Why did you pull out a gun?
I think that was a gun. I didn't know.
Not
yet. Radio clear? I had seen a gun. I'm so sorry.
We're 1095 boys.
No, I seen a. That's what I'm trying to say. I seen a gun. I got scared, bro.
Radio units, north is 1039, north is back in service.
Radio, go ahead and start a WIS record, please.
You saw the blue light before I even got out of the car.
No, I seen a gun. I'm
You
so
didn't see
sorry.
nothing but the blue lights.
Oh, so
Before I even pulled that gun out, before I even got out of the car, my blue lights were on.
I didn't see the whole.
Why are you up here?
Huh? I got lost. I was heading back to the city of Lynn.
Good deal, good deal.
Well, how you? Place right there?
Radio 27 out of New York.
Oh, right there. So I'll follow ahead.
Now let me check the car real quick. Free stuff in there.
The game is over for the scammers. The first suspect is now in custody, while additional officers have apprehended the second suspect at the victim's house.
Hey, is anybody with Atkins?
Atkins and what's his name up there, Newberry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up there.
You don't see right.
You go. Got anything on you that's gonna hurt poker stick me?
Man, my car was in like all-way drive. When it shift, I was like,
That was good. That was good shit right there.
and then finally when I hit shift, then
Central 86
then I-
advised that is a rental vehicle. Returns on a 2021 Chevy 4-door, silver in color.
Hey, y'all search the trunk.
Alamo financing. Insurance information not on file. NSR.
What's up, man? No, we're towing that car.
Parsons block one lane. Yes.
We going to the office? Huh?
ID. All this is definitely going.
That's getting seized because that's all probably from the last hit they got last
Only
week.
4. I got 5 numbers in the car.
Yeah, he's got cash on him.
How much you know?
Not much.
It has to be over 1,000 more.
Maybe, I don't think so. He's in that. Yeah, so one's in mine. The other one's in that one. They should be.
Yeah, I already knew who's in the car.
What? Oh, you're not working. No.
You had the other guy in your car?
Yeah.
With both suspects detained, the officers notify their supervisors as the remaining team finalizes the investigation.
Control 86 radio.
Please advise Barrow County we've got their suspect in their suspect car.
we're gonna have charges.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, they can stop looking for it.
Yeah, because they're gonna throw.
Well, you know, so you know what started all this? So last week I worked a day of overtime. They popped an older lady for 18 grand.
Yeah, that's the one
And I called Smith. When I heard that, I was like, bro, call CID on that one. That's major fraud. I'm like, called him. He's like, you think they'll come out? I'm like, yes.
I showed up to it. Yeah.
So then when I heard this one come out, and I was like, hey, Vaughn, call CID, because if they haven't shown up already, I'm like,
We thought they weren't ever going to show up. 'Cause this all started at 12 o'clock.
well, they see, the thing is somebody already fell for it once, so they're getting greedy.
That whole car down there reeks of.
But yeah, so does he.
I just wonder where they're
4-3,
staying.
You've got a fire ant on your hat inside the room.
I wonder where they're staying.
Oh, they're staying at the Hyatt.
We're at.
I would assume Atlanta.
That was good. Good job, man.
I told you I was come running.
So what are we charging them with?
We're going to charge them with 2 counts of. It's going to be fraud, and then we're also going to hit them with.
I'm taking fleeing and eluding.
Yeah.
So that's my charge.
Yeah, we got the fraud, and we're gonna hit them with. We're gonna look back again, but whatever we can charge them with, as far as the elderly goes.
How old are these folks?
They're old.
Are they?
She turned 79 this month.
That just made everything worth it, though.
Oh yeah.
Good
Because that's
shit,
what
bro.
time did we start this at? 11.
It was
11:41.
because we got set up at 12:15.
Yeah, we were an hour ahead of you.
It was his idea.
Nah, y'all.
He deserves an award.
You kidding me? I didn't do any work.
Prior to the sting operation, an elderly woman was scammed out of $18,000. The scammers used a simple tactic, claiming to be relatives in legal trouble and needing money. Simple as it sounds, manipulating empathy can be surprisingly successful.
All I did was remember that something happened on a day I worked overtime.
Hey, you want this Hyatt card for a search warrant?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's hard telling what's inside that room.
No telling.
There could be probably
Mountains of cash.
$100,000.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be some money.
Seizure, bro. Seizure. Control 86 radio. Same traffic.
10-4. Radio, Patrol 86, be advised, Polo's back on the screen. And on non-radio, I'm clear. We're 53 Sunday.
Cat me real quick. Hop on out.
Huh?
Hop on out. Right back here. Right back here. You ever been to Hall County before?
No, so far.
You ever been to jail before at all? No? Alright. Come on to that door right there.
Do I get a lawyer?
Yeah.
So why am I going to jump over like what?
Right now you're going to jail for fleeing and eluding, but the investigators have gotten involved. They're going to take the charges.
Honestly, I got scared.
You got a what?
All I seen was that black car. I thought I seen a gun or taser, whatever it was. All I seen was something pull out pointing towards me. I ain't know for no.
Okay, you didn't drop that guy off though.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get all that. Or you can write it down for me. And the case number.
To emphasize, the victims, one of whom is 79 years old, consented to give $12,000 during the scam.
And on non-radio.
What is this for again, you said? What are you charging?
So fleeing and eluding. Like fleeing from the police.
No, but like, what is that considered?
That's a misdemeanor. And then some kind of fraud.
Currently walking in grass.
So where are y'all staying? Where are y'all staying? Which one?
Staying at a higher.
I mean, like, what do you know where?
I kind of forgot the area.
Like Lawrenceville or Atlanta?
Like by Atlanta. It's like in Atlanta, like about. I can't tell you.
You remember a street?
No, don't remember the street.
So is it off the interstate?
Like by the airport? I think you look at the airport. The Hyatt.
Is it the Hyatt Airport?
Nah,
Y'all from New York.
Nah, I'm from
Okay.
New York, so I don't understand like.
Like, what are y'all doing here, like, in that neighborhood?
Oh,
Huh?
really?
Really what?
You just ripped it out of my book?
I did.
Excuse
Man,
me.
you are foul.
That's what he does, huh?
He is. He's foul. What's up? What's up? You are foul.
That's right there.
You want me to bring mine in too? And
They're co-defendants. I don't see why not, but they just can't be housed together.
hold on, give me a second. Let me get this one out. Who is it? When you enter the room, take a left. Face the wall. See those yellow footprints right there? Don't say a word to each other.
Both suspects were charged with exploitation of an elderly person, with the first suspect receiving additional charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, and obstruction. Number 4. Woman thinks playing innocent will get her out of arrest. On August 9, 2023, officers were dispatched to a bank in response to a woman trying to cash a fake check. See how the case unfolds.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Hey.
So, you're gonna come with me for a second. Okay? You have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm gonna explain everything to you here in a minute, alright?
Oh, okay.
Okay? So they're saying that you're trying to pass a bad check, okay?
No, I'm not trying to
No,
pass.
I understand that. So we're gonna get everything figured out, alright?
Okay, okay.
So if you want to sit in the back seat of my car, do you have any weapons on you?
I don't have nothing on me.
Okay.
Well, she got my license.
Okay, I'm gonna get everything back.
I don't have
I
nothing.
promise you, okay?
Yeah.
So they're telling me that the check looks fraud. What kind of check are you trying to cash or what?
Okay, from Charles. Okay, Charles wrote me the check. Okay, I sit down if you
Yeah,
want.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a violent person. No, Charles wrote me the check, and I've been working. I've been doing. I've been cleaning up for like a whole month.
Okay.
Okay, and then doing decor and everything for the business. I didn't write the check. And you can check my handwriting and everything. I wouldn't do that.
Who is Charles?
Charles is the man that I've been working for.
Okay, so it's like a private.
Yeah.
You've been cleaning for
Yeah,
him?
I've been just cleaning.
Okay.
This
So he wrote you a check?
A whole month.
Okay.
A whole month.
Okay.
And I gave him my real ID. Everything says my whole name on it. I don't have nothing fraud. Everything says. This is me.
You wanna hang
This
out
is
with her?
really me.
Okay.
This is really me. And I'm so.
What is Charles's last name?
You know what? And I don't even know. But
You don't know?
No, and I don't. And everything in his mind, I have nothing for. And it's even my social too. Everything here has my name on it. Nobody else.
Okay.
But mine.
Okay. Hang tight with Sergeant Hill right quick, okay? Let me go try.
As one officer enters the establishment to speak with the complainant, the female officer engages with the suspect.
Hey. So what's going on?
I've been working for a whole month and I came to cash a check.
Okay.
And he says it looks like it's fraud. But I don't do nothing fraud. Everything in here is mine and with my name on it. And I've been working a whole month. A whole month. Everything in here has my name on it.
Who you been working for? Charles. What have you been doing for Charles?
Cleaning, decor. I got kids.
I got
Why would he give me a check that's not good?
Okay. Was his name on the check?
I don't even know. I'm thinking that I just been working and then this is it. I didn't think I had to check anything. I just finally got freaking paid over after a month. That's it. I wouldn't do nothing for it because this is who I am.
How much was he supposed to pay you?
He's supposed to pay me $4,400 over a month.
Okay, and then that's how much the check was for?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
But was his name on the check?
No, not even that I'm looking and thinking. No, it's not. I didn't even think I had. You know, you work for somebody, you don't think you have to even check. Nothing. You just go to work and you get paid. I don't do
Were you
nothing.
doing, what kind of cleaning were you doing? Like for a business for him? Or?
Yeah, for a business for him that's just now been to get ready to open up.
Where at?
And that's in Decatur.
In Decatur?
Yeah, and that's in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay.
I had to come all the way out here.
Why did you have to come out here?
Because there's no South Steak in Decatur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is none.
This is the closest one?
Yeah. I don't have one of these indicators where I stay at, right by the Camp County Jail.
Okay. And how did you get here?
I called an Uber.
You got an Uber?
It's more money. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't come out here like that.
I got you. Well, just let them talk to whoever they need to talk to from the bank, and we'll try to get it sorted out, okay?
Yeah.
You said his name was Charles?
Yeah, his name's Charles.
Now watch the officer's point of view as he talks with a bank employee.
Dude, I snuck up on her. She did. Said she's passed a fake license and a fraud check. So I'm not sure.
On the phone with the customer now trying to verify who wrote it, but there's just...
Is it a Charles?
Uh-huh.
Okay. But you're on the phone with him now, though?
Yes.
This check cleared that account already, that same check number.
It cleared his account already?
Yes. But to a different person for a different amount. So honestly, we don't know what's going on.
Is this driver's license you're trying to use?
Yes.
Yeah, this is what she
And
passed.
to me, that don't look like from the distance I was at. I don't know.
That's what her social says, but
Yeah.
do y'all don't have access to like see what this check was written for before?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can see all that stuff?
Mm-hmm. That's what she's trying to verify, though, so we don't know.
Okay.
But honestly,
Which, I mean, there's no way that you can write two checks with the same check number, so.
right. But see, what's weird is she's from Decatur, and this person is from Smyrna. Why they're here in Winder? Because we have offices in the Atlanta market.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what.
The check is attributed to an elderly person, but the bank tellers are convinced that the man they reached by phone is not the genuine issuer.
Tell me. I don't think it's him.
You don't think it's the customer?
I don't think it's the customer.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the customer. He's telling me that he issued both of the checks. They both have the same number on them. He's telling me that his grandson brought him up.
That didn't sound like an older guy.
No, it sounds like a young guy.
And this guy gets Social Security. That did
And
not
this
sound
guy
like an older
gets
guy.
Social Security, and he sounds like, I'm not that young, but he sounds my age.
Okay.
Or younger.
Or younger. And he's saying, oh yeah, but he knows all the information on the account.
Which is not uncommon.
Okay.
Which is not uncommon if they get a hold of an older person's information. And he's like, oh yeah, well, I wrote both of those checks out. And yeah, she did a service for me. I said, well, what service did she do? Oh, well, I have an expense report right here. Yeah, and I wrote that for her. I said, well, what about this check right here to this Jana?
Because that's the same check number there,
It's the exact same check number.
And it was wrote to a Jana.
I can print this for you.
Oh, can you? Awesome.
Yes, sir. And the thing is if you look at this check that was here, do you see how it looks like it's altered? See how it's like outside of the box, altered looking? And look, this says expense reimbursement.
Okay.
That is too much red flags here.
12 years ago.
And
we're
he's from Smyrna. And
The customer is?
The customer
The account holder is from Smyrna?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said,
And she's from the cab too. I don't know why she would be all the way in Winder.
right, and I asked, I said, look, he writes checks. They're only small dollar amounts. There's nothing that's ever...
Okay.
Check fraud comes in many forms: fake checks, forged signatures, or altered amounts. In this case, old checks were used and altered.
It's just...
So what it sounds like to me is she's got a hold of
They got a hold of his checks.
Of his checks and wrote
And
the same.
I have a feeling there's something that's going on. And especially when they have expense written on that.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
10-4-29.
Yeah, because see how it just looks weird?
Mm-hmm. And that's a different check altogether. You can tell in the size. That's a different font.
And this was deposited at Bank of America.
Yeah, see, look. That's a different quality. You can tell that was... Because I've never seen any of our checks be ripped from the bottom. All of our checks ripped from the top.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
I'll say the
look.
checkbook I have from here is you ripped it from the top.
Well,
You see how uneven that is?
and the checks, and I asked, did he order the checks from us through Harlan Clark? And he said, yeah. And I looked at the check order. That was back in 2022. And he said, well, my grandson just brought them to me. I didn't realize they ordered it with the same check number. What is the chance that you write the same check number?
Because it would have kept in our system and would have automatically progressed to the next check number.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, can I put you on hold because I need to ask another question? Oh, well, I got places to go and I got things to do. I don't have time for your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, this don't feel right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just...
So
Well, cool.
we need to put in a...
So she is obviously passing a check that was written to somebody else.
So she is saying that this is hers?
After scrutinizing all the details, it's now more apparent that the suspect handed over a forged check.
She said that Charles wrote her a check for some cleaning that she did for him. But what I'm
That's
gathering,
some nice cleaning.
yeah. So from what I'm gathering, it looks like she's
And he told me it was an expense invoice then.
because this check y'all said has already cleared out of his account, correct?
It
And,
cleared-
and it cleared
And we
when?
need to cut
Just
that
cleared
other branch.
yesterday.
It cleared yesterday. Okay.
We need to also... Kelly, do you want us to do the bolo? Okay.
Okay.
Angela, can you do the bolo and copy in that accounting branch and Carol and Renee? And then we need to do FIU.
It's a fun time.
We don't think...
Fun time to commit a felony.
And like I said, we are not...
And she already has warrants out of DeKalb County.
Yeah, see? That's why... And see, for us...
I don't know what they're for, but I'm gonna guess she's probably fraud.
Well, and that's what makes it stand out for us, because when they're here...
Yeah, it's awfully strange, because,
we have
yeah.
branches in Atlanta now.
Right.
And that person is from Smyrna and then bank with us, like, nah.
Well, especially when he gets cocky with me too about...
And like I said, that sounds like my husband.
Why are you calling
That sounds like a 45-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Not
this
a guy
check.
that's on Social Security.
I feel like this check is smaller than the ones I got from here.
Uh-huh. And like I said, you can tell it's been cut,
Yeah.
like it's uneven.
Right.
So we need to...
Oh yeah, it is uneven.
Yes. And it feels weird.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go outside and take care of this. So.
All right. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Do y'all?
After hearing the side of both employees, the male officer heads back outside to finally handcuff the suspect.
All right, man. Go on and step out for me, okay? Let me have that wallet. Turn around for me. I'm gonna explain everything to you here in just a second.
I'm going to jail.
Right now you're under arrest, okay? I'm gonna tell you here in just a second. Where are your boys at?
They're at school, and I'm the only home I came to
What
get
school?
my kid to my school. But
Listen to me. What school they go to?
I get McNair, junior, and middle school, and
Where?
elementary. I got 5 boys. That's what I was telling her.
at?
I don't have nothing on me.
Okay, we're gonna walk to the front of my car. Come here.
I don't do nothing. Everything belongs to me.
That's speed 95 1 now. Walk to the front of my car for me. Search her for me.
Nothing. Didn't do nothing, Corporal.
You don't have anything on?
No, I don't. There's no silence on that
Walk
face.
up as fast as we got. Work from the
$76
cab.
for an Uber to come out here.
Do you want to just advise them? We have our own charges. She's gonna be at the Bear County Jail.
Space the car for me.
Yes.
It's ready to depart. That's all I need you to do, okay?
Not knowing about the investigation and what just unfolded inside, the suspect continues to insist that she wasn't involved in any scheme.
Listen.
I'm making sure you don't get caught.
I don't do anything.
So listen. I told you I was gonna be honest with you, okay?
Yes, go ahead.
The check that you were trying to pass was written to somebody else 2 days ago and just cleared their checking account 2 days ago.
Okay.
That check that you tried to pass is
But it was not me. It wasn't me though.
Completely fake check.
But it was not me. And Charles wrote me the check, and I told her, I swear to God, I did the work that I was supposed to do. I did, Corporal.
You're gonna have a court date.
I did the
Have
work.
to explain everything to the judge.
I did do the work I was supposed to do it. And where am I going to jail if I was set up? If somebody did a checkbook and wrote me, Corporal, I didn't. I'm not in the court. Please, I swear to God. What do I do?
Come on.
So I go to jail now?
Yes, ma'am.
But for what? What is the charge? Forgery?
Yep.
Oh, Corporal, I can't make a bond. I can't do anything. Corporal, please.
I actually have an account here, and that check she was trying to pass was completely fake. Our checks from here ripped from the top out of the checkbook.
Yeah.
That one ripped from the bottom, and it's like completely cut crooked. The same check number got written to another person on the 8th, and it just cleared their account yesterday on the 8th. They deposited it at Bank of America, and so they called. There's more to the story that's going on. They called the account holder, and they were like, I don't think it's him.
At this point, the officers see just how obvious the scheme is.
Because the account holder was like, I wrote that check to a Kathy person, and then I guess it was just a mistake. I had the same check number. Yeah. And they were like, sir, that's not how that works. And he was like, oh, I don't have time for your click. So they were like, I don't think it was him.
Yeah.
So either way, she passed the feature. Yeah. I'm not sure what she was wanted for, but I'm assuming fraud. But yeah, it's cut completely different, and I mean, you can. So they said that the copies that they gave me is the exact size, which are the exact size of the checks. They come from here. So you can tell this is the real check, and this is the same, but it's cut. If you look at it, it's kind of like thinner on this side. So I got a feeling she's about to get irate in the car. Yep, we'll see you.
What am I supposed to do?
No, I don't. You're gonna have to get up here and talk to the people from the jail and see what your bond's gonna be and all that good stuff.
Make a bond. I don't have any money now. In real life, I don't work for it. I work for this money.
Being out to the jail, one female, 376. You would just advise them. She's pretty irate in the backseat.
What if my kids are looking for me to pick them up? I came all the way out here and paid them over. You don't understand. I'm not guilty. Somebody wrote me the check.
Okay.
Charles wrote me the check.
And like I explained to you, you're gonna have to tell all that to the judge whenever you get to see the judge.
En route to the station, the woman tries once more to plead her innocence, but the officer refuses to entertain her arguments further.
Dispatch has been updated.
And all my ID belongs to me. Everything belongs to me, Corporate. I don't have no fraud things going on. Please. Oh, God, please. Why? Why? I'm way out here in nowhere.
How'd you get out here?
Huh?
How'd you get out here?
I got an Uber for $76.
But
I thought that the check was real.
But what did you come to Winder for?
Because we don't have South States in the cab.
They have South States in Atlanta?
No, we do not. We do not. I Googled it. I don't believe nobody innocent should go nowhere. Why am I going? Why am I going? he do this too? Have you working there, right bullshit checking, they get in trouble. This is not cool. I got shit to do and nobody to come get me. Nobody to come get me. How long will I stay here? My boys depend on me. And I work. I have worked. I work for this money. I work. Where am I going? Why? Where am I going? I don't understand why you don't believe me.
Did you know you had warrants out of the
They
cab?
don't want me. Anytime they pull my name, they don't want me.
Okay.
In the end, the woman was booked for her existing warrants and forgery. Number 3. Woman tries to make easy money until the police unravels her scheme. On May 4th, 2024, Florida officers were called to an apartment complex following reports of suspected identity theft. According to the leasing officer, a woman's online lease application raised red flags.
Behind me.
Yeah.
Supposedly is trying to get a new apartment here using the victim's name, who is overseas in the military right now.
No way.
I believe you spoke with the other officer about her filling out some paperwork.
Yep. So that's going to be right here. Here's her money orders. She was supposed to move in yesterday, and then I guess push it out because she figured management wouldn't be here today and whatnot. But is she going to be taken?
More than likely, yes. There's a separate officer in charge here, but yeah.
So what's going on today?
My friend needed, I don't know what's going on really. I'm just doing her dirty work, coming in and getting some keys for her.
Who's your friend?
Alyssa.
Alyssa who?
Fribelle.
What do you mean you're doing her dirty work? What does that mean?
She just asked me, can I come get some keys for her? I told her no problem. Put my face on, to come do it for her. I didn't think it was an issue, but yeah, it is.
Okay. Are you saying this Alyssa person is the one who put you up to this? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know the story. Yeah. I can't even, my kid's involved, and he didn't know, what's going on. And this U-Haul right here, this isn't mine. This is my brother's U-Haul. I used his U-Haul because I was with him in his car, but he went to his new job today at Burger King this morning. But he left, and I wanted to, come grab the keys from him, so I just took his U-Haul and grabbed my son. It was supposed to be dropping him off to Jamestown.
When she just came out, she tells her son, whoever, it's like, you'll be okay. You don't know what's going on, but you'll be fine. I'll tell you later or something. So.
During the review of the application, a credit check showed the name provided was that of an active duty military member currently stationed overseas.
I heard that's kind of the way a lot of these financial ones go, because they're not aggressive criminals mostly.
They're just doing it to get a place because they can't afford it.
Did you submit an application?
She did.
She did?
No, any other information. I just went, just.
Okay, is there a reason why there's a Georgia ID with your face on it that was submitted to?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. She asked me, can I send her a picture of me? So I'm thinking, she know my name, Soraya. So when she said picture, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just need it. That's when she gave me the driver's license with my face, and I say, wait, how my face got on? Who is this? And I asked her, I said, how my face get on the ID? And she said, what did she tell me? She was like, don't worry about it, you good, you in good hands. I said, yeah, but who is this? Like, who is the actual? I said, and I told her, I said I was scared, and she was like, there ain't nothing to be scared about. And I said, well, I ain't want to, but I seen she had a boyfriend with her, and I know her boyfriend do the most. She's scared of him, I'm scared of him. I've always been for years, so I just was like, well, he was standing right there, so I didn't want to do it, and I told her, I said I didn't feel comfortable, and she was just like, babe, all you got to do is just go pick up the keys. I said, yeah, but who is this that I got to be that you put, why you put my picture on the ID? And that's when she was like, they just do it, you in good hands and stuff. So I was like, all right.
So there's an officer in charge here. You're speaking with your mom. That's mom, right? That's your mom, right? Yeah. So they're speaking with her now. They'll kind of explain everything that's going on. I'm guessing you're kind of unaware. Yeah, again, you're not in any trouble, man. I'm just kind of trying to figure out where your mind's at.
The leasing office reached out to the number linked to the ID, and the individual verified that no permission was given to lease property under her name. Watch as officers question the suspect about the person she claims to be acquainted with.
I had gave her my number, told her to call me. She did call me, but she told me she was like she was in the process of trying to find somewhere to stay. Just, you know, her whole little background. Trying to fill me in. Alyssa.
Oh, how do you spell it?
Alissa.
Does she have a middle name? Do you know? What's her last name?
I think it's, if it's not Freeman, it may be Free Bull. I'm not so sure.
Do you know her birthday?
Oh, okay. I thought maybe October. Don't make me lie, I don't remember. I know it's October. She was always like 2-3 years older than me. I'll be 34. Wait a minute. I think she's about to be 36.
Do you have like an estimate for the day when she was born?
I don't. I won't. Lord Jesus, forgive me. God knows I ain't lying. I met her through somebody. She was cool years ago. Met her through somebody. She was cool. Hung out a couple of times with her. Didn't see her. Hey, can you still needed to go to...
Moments later, a relative of the suspect arrives.
My friend Alyssa yesterday. And she, well, more of the story. I'm putting you in because I'm telling my business, but here we go.
Hey, let's come to the trunk of the car. Is the car coming?
You can
look right here. Just so we stop going back. And shaded over here too.
I did some stupid shit. I don't know what it was exact from the more of the story. One of the homegirls. You might, Lord, you might be too old right now to remember her. More of the story, she called me, she hit me up, got in contact with me, said she needed to move in. She was in the process of moving, whatever. More of the story, she was getting ready to move in. She said, if I need you, are you able to go pick up some keys for me? So I'm like, yeah, you know, what I got to do. And she was like, nothing, I'll let you know, I'm just waiting to see if I'm approved or not, whatever the case is. My auntie was going to help me get the place or something. And so, more of the story, I didn't hear from her no more up until yesterday, and she just and I spoke with her on Kathy, but more before that, right before that, about 2 days before, 2 days ago, more of the story, she asked me to send her a picture of me, and I was like, okay, you can't go on my Facebook, and get a picture. She was like, no, send me a picture of you, I need it real quick. So I'm thinking, what the she was like, these apartments so crazy. They be wanting 3 times the rent. They want you to do the most or whatever. I told them that somebody else was going to pick up my keys. Blah, blah. Can you send me a picture? So I was like, yeah, I'll see a picture of me. And I sent it to her and I said, can you see me good? And she was like, oh, yeah, that's all I had needed for you. I was like, okay. I said, well, did you get approved for the apartment? She was like, I think I did, but I still got to speak to the office, more of the story. But that was it. More of the story. Can I tell you? Don't judge me. I try to encourage y'all, motivate y'all to do what's best, but...
Now listen as the suspect tries to talk herself out of suspicion.
Hear me out. More of the story, I met with my friend yesterday. When I met with her, so the whole time when she asked me for the picture 2 days prior of yesterday, when I seen her yesterday and met with her, she had a boyfriend with her. She gave me an ID. When she gave me the ID, my face was on the ID. And she was like, you just got to pick up keys. So I was like, to pick up the keys, they couldn't just let me pick up the keys. She was like, no, you just be her going there and get the keys. So at that point, that's when I became guilty of anything that had transpired today.
What are you guilty of specifically? I'm kind of lost.
She gave me, it's not my ID, I'm from Florida,
So it's a fake ID.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not her. I don't even know. I have no information on the person. I don't know the person. No, nothing. Moral of the story, I knew right then and there. That's where when I agreed to take it from her and said, okay, I'll go, pick it up. She gave me 2 money orders. And what she say? I got to be there by 10 o'clock to pick up the keys.
So you did do paperwork in the leasing office?
I just signed the name.
And then did you give them an ID when you didn't give them?
They didn't even ask for it.
No.
So, it seems like we're all on the same page here. Identity theft is a serious crime that has major ramifications to it.
I know. I do know.
Right? Being in possession of a fake ID is illegal.
Correct. And that's why I said I had to
appreciate your honesty here, but
and I knew I f***ed up when I seen it yesterday and took it from her, so I have to take full responsibility of that.
well, you are under arrest today, so don't put your hands behind your back.
Can I before I have my food stamp card for my children?
As the suspect elaborates on her story, the officers allow her to talk, but it becomes evident that she's struggling to tie it all together.
I have a few stuff in my purse.
You saying you want them to have it?
Yeah.
You'll be able to bring your purse.
No, I want to be able to give them.
Oh, give them?
Yes. Because I jumped up. I still got my kids and stuff to feed at grandma's house. I need you to.
You want them to have something in your purse?
Yeah.
Let me see what.
Okay, go. Thank you.
You need my number?
Can you give him?
Get you in the car, we'll get you in the
I got something else in there to give him.
That's fine. Come to the car. We'll do that.
I got King stuff with me. Can you get it from him? Can you give him? I got King.
Go into the car, and if you need something else, we'll talk to you.
I got King papers and keys. Okay.
This officer, she's just gonna search you again?
Okay, can you tell them what jail I'm going to?
Yeah, we'll get them all the information.
Okay.
She's just gonna search you first. And then we'll get you in here. I'll have the AC on, okay? Anything on you she should know about?
No.
You?
You
hesitated.
Can I give him a number at my phone?
So do you have anything in you?
Oh, in me? Yeah. Oh,
That you
I
can't
wasn't
do?
listening. I'm
Okay,
so
no
sorry.
worries.
No, I'm
Hesitate
sorry.
like that. Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna roll the window down for you.
Can I give him a number at my phone?
Yeah. Let me go get your phone for you.
See you guys.
Ever.
The woman faced multiple charges, including possession of a forged driver's license, 2 counts of uttering forged bills, checks, drafts, or notes, and criminal use of personal identification information with a public servant. Number 2. Single mom thinks sympathy will get her out of arrest. On June 18, 2024, Florida officers were dispatched to a bank following a report of suspected fraud. Watch how the situation unfolds as they arrive on the scene.
Who is Marquise to you?
He's a friend of mine. I'm about to be evicted with my 2 kids, and he told me he would help me with my rent. And that basically, I just have to go in, cash this check, and that would help me with my rent.
How long you know?
I run for a couple months.
Is your only job serving?
I'm not getting enough hours. I'm working 2 days a week. It's not enough.
You knew this was a fraudulent check?
I just knew that they were writing me a check.
That you knew was fraudulent?
I don't know. I don't know where they got it.
You showed up here in scrubs with a stethoscope, and your only job as a server, you knew what you were doing.
No, I just did what they told me to do.
Okay.
All I did was get in the car, and I was just expecting to.
He picked you up from work?
From my house.
What?
From my apartment.
He picked you up from your apartment?
Yes.
And y'all drove all the way in the land?
I just got in the
Well,
car.
I
did
will
what they
tell you
asked
that this
me
is
to
the
do.
3rd check that has been cashed against this account today.
In his account?
In this account, off of this account, that's why it triggered
So
the teller to.
he hit so many other, so he probably hit another
This was
TD.
the 3rd TD bank he hit today.
3rd TD bank. All right.
It's not me. Am I gonna be arrested?
Most likely.
You can't come in here and cash a fraudulent check.
I know, but it's not me.
And then you admitted to it.
I mean, I'm just going to tell the truth. That way I'm not going in
Yeah, but
trouble.
honey, you walked in here and told me that you did work as a nurse for these people. You know that this is a fraudulent check.
Officers were informed that a man had attempted to cash 2 fake checks totaling $1,000, but left the scene as they arrived. Simultaneously, the female suspect walked into the bank with a $3,390 check.
Been a ring of these fraudulent checks going around of these savings bonds.
Copy, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Oh,
realize.
no, you good.
And we actually just got some the other day. So everyone knew the feel of the check, the writing on the check. So the teller told me right away, come look at these checks. That's when I called you.
Mm-hmm.
We had him sit down. He went to go leave. He drove away with him standing out there. I guess he drove past him.
Okay.
And then when I came back in, the teller called me up and asked me to come look at the check that she just had. And then she's saying that the person that dropped her off here left her.
It's the same person.
And what car was he driving? A Buick?
It was I think it was a Buick. That's what
What
the
color?
looked like. It was like a burnt orange kind of color.
Burnt orange car?
Yeah.
Was it like a SUV, sedan, or was it like a hatchback?
The SUV.
Okay. Do you know, like, did it look newer or old?
No.
Sorry.
She said SUV.
Yeah, SUV.
Newer, older?
Newer or older?
Probably newer. Because the screen was all like touch screen inside.
Okay.
So you...
And it was a sedan or an SUV?
Being honest and truthful and giving you the information from the source is not going to help me at all. But I'm still going to, like,
In court, it might help you.
but I can't harass me.
Won't help me now.
And she's confident it's an SUV.
Call
No
him?
matter what, my boyfriend?
No, not your boyfriend.
So no matter what, I'm getting arrested today.
Most likely. Call him.
The officers instruct the woman to call who she claims is the man who gave him the check to get more information.
Is she telling us who the person is that won? It's a guy that she met a couple months ago and was giving her a ride.
Hello.
Hello?
Are you good? Like, you're not detained. The police aren't there. Everything is good.
I can tell you right now, frauds are not my strong suit, so I am doing my best.
So because you guys had me come in here and do this fraudulent, now I'm going to jail.
So you can't leave.
I cannot leave.
So who are you in the office with right now?
The officer.
So if something you didn't have knowledge of happening, you didn't do.
Because I came in here and a disguise that y'all put me in with a check with my name and told them the story that y'all told me to tell them. And now I'm being arrested.
I can't just come there myself.
It doesn't matter. Yes, I need you to come.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. I'm not even over there.
Oh.
But of course, the woman's accomplice doesn't seem eager to return to the bank to face the police.
What am I supposed to do?
Tell him you're going to jail if he don't show up because of his fraudulent check.
I'm going either way.
Yeah, both y'all can go. You want to go for all of it?
No.
Okay, then.
If you don't come here, I'm going to jail for you.
I'm coming back, bro.
Ask him how far out he is.
How far are you?
I'm literally nowhere near that city right now. I got the out of it.
Alright, well, how far?
Feeling everything you were saying wasn't really, that's what I was trying to figure out if you were detained or not. Because that would let me know where to stay or go. If you told me you were detained, I would have stayed and we would have just switched places. but you didn't tell me you were detained or arrested, so I didn't do anything about that because you told me you weren't detained or arrested. If you told me you were detained or arrested, it would have made more sense. I have no knowledge of what's going on right now. Okay. This is all...
Tell him you're going to jail, so you better come back.
Well, I'm going to jail for your check, so can you please come back? How far are you? How far are you?
I don't have GPS right now. I just got out of there.
So how, an estimate or something?
Out of sympathy, the officers grant the woman another phone call to arrange care for her children. Despite this, her emotions only escalate further.
Somebody to pick up her children.
You got the Miranda doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, Grandma. I'm being arrested right now. I need you to pick the boys up for me today. I'm being arrested. I need you to pick the boys up for me. Because I'm stupid. Because I was trying to get the money to pay my rent, and I went to the bank with a check that wasn't good, and I didn't steal anybody's money. I was given a check by this guy that I know, and it's not a real check. So I'm being arrested for fraud. I'm all the way in Deland, and I need you to get the boys today from school for me. Bye.
All right. Can you look at me for a second? I'm gonna read you your rights. All right. All right, ready?
The officer proceeds to read the woman's Miranda rights.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer or have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. If you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights that have been read to you, and are you still on the talk test? Yes, I need a confirmation.
Yes.
All right. So walk me from the beginning.
Yeah.
From when they picked you up all the way until now, to how we get here.
They picked me up, and
When they picked you up. Okay. So was this planned before they picked you up, or they just said, "Hey, I'm outside"?
I mean, I knew they were coming to get me, but
You didn't know what for.
I knew that it had something to do with going to the bank. But they
What
just,
bank?
I don't know.
So you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were going to the bank.
I didn't know that I was gonna be calling in trying to cash a check.
Okay. But you knew they were picking you up, and you knew you guys were coming to the bank. What else did they tell you before you got in the car?
That's pretty much it.
That they were picking you up so you can go to the bank and help out with your rent?
Yeah.
Although the woman claims she had no prior knowledge of the scheme, her explanation of the circumstances surrounding the fraudulent checks reveals she had some understanding of her involvement.
And when did they make you put the uniform on?
I live in Apaka. We were almost to the I-4, to get off I-4 in Altamont, when they started talking about scrubs, going to the store and getting my scrubs, asking me what size I was, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know anything about that, and they were like, that it just looks more official. And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I was kind of just going with whatever they were telling me that they were doing.
Okay.
Because I'm desperate. I need to keep a roof over my kid's head.
All right.
But yeah, we went. We got the scrubs. He paid for them.
Calling Town Patrol. Yeah, it's 15. Are you going to be here for a minute?
I'm about to walk in now.
All right, copy. Only reason I'm asking is we got a hold of the guy driving the burnt orange vehicle. He wouldn't explain exactly where he was at, but he said he was going to come back. So just in case if he does, I was just trying to see if someone could be in the parking lot and spot him.
Okay, so Marquise was the passenger and Marquise's friend was driving?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then what else happened? When they get, okay, so they said, we're going to buy the shrubs. It looks more official. We'll put them on.
Yeah.
And you put them on.
I mean, I didn't put them on right away, but yeah, when we got to the bank.
When you got here to the bank?
Well, he pulled up like across the street and like a plaza right there with like Little Caesars by the Fairwinds.
He pulled
by
to,
the Fairwinds.
pulled up by the Fairwinds, the Land Plaza? Okay.
And then wrote the check and basically told me, put those on, this is what you're doing. And that's not at all what I left my, like.
Okay, so he pulled in to the Land Plaza, and that's when he told you to change it to the uniform because it looks more official. And he handwritten.
He handed me this.
Okay, and he handwritten the check?
The one driving.
The one driving handwritten. Okay.
Now, as backup officers arrive, the woman once again reiterates the scheme to them, confirming all the details.
From what I understand, this check is fake.
Mm-hmm.
You knew this check was fake.
I didn't know anything.
You didn't know anything.
No. I just knew that this was someone trying to help me get my rent paid so I'm not evicted with my children. And I'm at the point where I'll do almost anything to make sure that my kids don't feel that everything that I'm going through to keep the stuff going.
So when he told you to get dressed in the shrubs and he wrote the check for you,
I mean, at that point, I obviously figured.
what did he say to you when he wrote the check and gave it to you?
He just said to go in and tell them this. This is what he wrote. This is what it is.
What did he tell you to tell them?
That I'm a living assistant, that I take care of someone's mom or something, and that...
Which is not true, obviously.
No.
No, you should be alright for right now. I'm not even entirely sure he's coming back. He didn't sound too convincing.
All right, so he told you to come in here and act like you was taking care of somebody, taking care of a live. Okay. And at that point, did you know the check was fake when he gave it to you before you walked into his bank?
I figured.
So he wrote it for $3,390. And then obviously, did he have the scrubs or did you?
He got me, I was in my clothes, he picked me up, and I'm just riding with them thinking, I don't know, I'm just going with the flow, and then he said, you gotta stop and get your scrubs. And I was like, what do we need to stop and get these scrubs for?
Right.
And that was when he didn't even fully explain it. He had like 2 phones on the phone with different people. Like, I was just sitting in the back, just writing. Like, whatever y'all tell me I need to do so I could pay my rent. I know Marquise for a couple months, but the guy driving is Marquise's friend. I don't know him.
Now, the officers try to get more information about the other people involved in the scheme.
And they're in a
I
burnt
don't even
orange.
know his name.
I got you, a burnt orange SUV.
Yeah.
What about this white Mercedes?
I don't know anything about Mercedes.
Okay, but he did say to you on the phone that was the Kraken.
Well, because I was calling me again. Can I answer my grandma?
No, this is important. You're looking at felony charges right now. I'll be honest with you, okay? It's called uttering a forged document, okay? So this is probably more important than what Grandma's got to say.
I mean, I was just asking her to pick up my kids from school, so that's probably why she's...
Okay, tell her to pick up your kids, tell her you're
She
probably
said
going to
she
jail.
would. I told her I was getting arrested, so I mean, if
Okay, then answer. Only because it has to do with your kids.
Hello?
I got kids, so...
As the investigation unfolds, the officers grow more certain that the woman is tied to the previous case involving 2 men trying to cash a fraudulent check.
So that's what I was.
The check?
I'm working on getting you a copy of
The check was
the third check.
almost
So there's this check,
$3,400.
and then there's another check that was cashed.
What TD bank did he cash this one at?
Grandma, I'm talking to the cops right now.
So he cashed
Alright, right.
a couple, cash like 2 before this.
At this bank?
No, he cashed 2 at other TD banks.
In Deland or somewhere else?
Other one was like on their way
I
here.
believe the other 2 were in Orlando.
Okay.
And that one has his name on it. This one has her name on it. Because they
Understood.
sent her in here to act like.
Are they the same check numbers and all that?
This is University Boulevard.
133.
Obviously, you know that Orlando PD, that has to go through them because that's their jurisdiction and all that. So,
Well, I'm just more or less giving this to you as far as
For evidence,
information, just to let you know that there was 3 checks that were
absolutely, yeah. But for like reporting purposes, and we can give you a case number, and we can even fax this over there as far as like a case linkage, because obviously it's the same people, so it's going to be a case linkage. It might even be a statewide prosecutor because it's through multi jurisdictions, multiple.
And if the 2 are connected,
No, that has nothing to do with it.
This is from the white Mercedes.
Yeah.
Let me just be perfectly clear with you right now. There is no way that I believe that these 2 incidences are not linked.
They're not. I mean, I promise on everything
You
I
said he was
love.
on the phone talking to people, right?
Not to so
He had multiple phones. He's talking to people. 2 people don't walk into a bank at the same time.
Would have.
I mean, that was just
no. It has.
that would just have to be
very
like
ironic.
lightning striking
Both
twice.
with a fake check. They walk in and
I
they just
get it.
leave you sitting here.
I get that, but whoever that was, I never see. That
You didn't have to see him,
I know,
but-
but he wasn't.
it might not be something you're knowledgeable
Yeah,
of.
Right,
you're
you
not.
may not know. These guys may know, but you probably don't.
Because they just left you sitting.
I mean,
like,
right away, as soon as you said that, they're dealing with somebody else, and he said to you, oh, they're dealing with that.
Despite the officer's speculations, the female suspect denies having any connection to the previous fraudulent transaction.
I don't know.
So he knew. How would he supposed to know what we're
And
doing?
they both left at the same time. One cop showed up, everybody leaves,
It's
you're still
because-
sitting in here.
They went to a TD with me in the car right before we came to this one, and he was walking out of that TD too. And then I told them when I got here that I seen the same guy that walked out of that one here.
And you think that these 2 things are completely by accident?
I don't know.
What you don't?
I'm just asking you to think logically. I'm not saying that you know, right? I'm not saying that you have some master plan in this. I'm just asking you to speak logically. Think logically, right?
I don't know.
2 different people.
This might be the core.
Okay, 2 different people committing similar frauds over multiple jurisdictions, just so happen to be leaving at the same time, and you think that's an accident.
I get how it looks, but like I said, I have no knowledge of
I got you.
anything.
The only thing I'm asking you for is if you have any names of these people, which I know you already gave Maurice or whatever, or Marquise. And he's supposedly coming back here.
That's what he said.
I got you.
I want her to
He's
walk
not
across the street to
driving.
a Family Dollar
He's
for
not
an
driving
Uber.
the car. I don't know who the guy is driving the car. Marquise was a
You knew he
passenger.
was going to say that. That's exactly what he said.
What?
You knew he was going to say walk over to the Family Dollar, and that's what happened.
They've been texting, so.
was
Did he say he's coming back when I walked out? Did he
He
say?
said he was gonna come back, but he was trying to figure out a way back.
He ain't coming back.
Because he said he had to
I
switch
guess
cars.
he was trying. All I can imagine is that he's not trying to have whoever's driving the burnt orange SUV, the one that's his friend, come back. He's trying to get out of that car and find a way here so that whoever that is, like I said, I don't know his name.
I got you.
What?
Now, the officer asks the woman if she's willing to write a written statement, and her answer will surprise you.
Would you be willing to write a sworn written statement about what happened? About this guy that you met 2 months ago, that he picked you up today, that he took you to the scrub shop, that he took you to these banks, that he told you to put the scrubs on, told you, everything that you're telling us, would you be willing to put it in writing on paper?
I mean, I'm still in trouble.
Well, yes. I don't have the ability to make felonies go away, okay? But what I can tell you is that
This will help you in court.
Cooperating suspects,
That's what I've been trying to do the whole time.
no, and I appreciate that. So that's all. I'm asking if you'll put it in writing. That's all I'm asking. I'm not making you any promises that it'll lessen. You're not lessening any trouble you're in today. Okay? It's just for the future, right? For when this goes to trial, do you look like a accomplice to a master scheme, or do you look like a girl who's trying to pay her bills so her kids don't be homeless? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to look like? What picture do you want painted of you for the jury?
The truth.
The truth, right? So will you write the truth for us and swear to it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me go get a statement for him.
The woman's emotion escalates once again, prompting one of the officers to step in and try to get her to calm down while they wait for statement forms.
I'm not going to say I know how you feel because I don't have kids right now, but I do have one on the way. And I'm not in your shoes, but
I have to do everything by myself. I don't get any help, and I've just been stuck for the last 2 months. I just paid May's rent. I was just about to be evicted in May. I just paid May's rent June 7th. And I already got another eviction notice for June.
So they got you on a month-to-month? That's what it seemed like.
I mean, I have my lease or whatever, but they give you 30 days from the day that it's late. And then after the 30 days, if you haven't paid it, then they'll put in the note. Then they'll put in for the court to evict you.
And then once you pay it, it'll go away, and then you were late again for the month of June, so they
give another 30-day notice. So I have until July 7th.
How much is your rent?
Right now, with the late fee, it's almost $2,000.
Okay, how much is it before the
$1,750.
$1,750?
A 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, but like everything's included. So
Do
other
you
than my
get-
lights.
Yeah. Do you you don't get help from the children's father? Or are both of your kids from the same
They're both
father?
from the same guy. I don't get help from him
All
at
right.
all.
Now, all that's left for the woman is to write a statement that includes everything she knows about the scheme.
Oh, I got you.
We were never in.
On and off. I got you.
Alrighty. So what I want you to do is fill out all this information up here, and then here you're going to start your statement with everything that you've told us, okay? And then this is a secondary page for you to write on whenever you get to the end of here, and then mention where y'all went, where the vehicle that you were in, the fact that you saw that white Mercedes and the other.
I didn't see the white Mercedes. I just saw the guy. I didn't know what color.
Okay, so
now
you saw the
someone
guy.
came in.
But you saw the guy. Okay, yeah, mention that in there. All of everything that we've discussed today. Okay, it might be a lot. If you need another one after that, just let us know. We can get you another one.
Local is not local. Just put my address.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Your local address.
Connect them or do the two separate?
One case number. This is all one incident.
What's my address?
Evidence. Those are the original documents that they tried to pass. So evidence.
Can I get a copy before you take them?
Yep.
And may I get the two of you to put your information down here? Thank you. I apologize for that, but we have to do our own reports and everything. And
We don't have
I have to get.
the name for the other guy. do we?
That's fine. Unknown.
I know. Okay. Oh, his name is on. That's his
He's
real
got an
name.
account here and everything.
Oh, he has an account. Oh. Can I get all his information in?
Oh yeah.
I know. I thought he put his fake. I thought he put like somebody else's name on it.
And that's what Fernandez was telling me outside. He was like, "Nope, put 100% his real name." Fernandez looked, verified that it's actually him because it's the guy that obviously he saw. So he verified it's him, and it's the same name that's on the bonds.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put.
We can get you more water at the police department.
All right.
So
I'm
you
gonna put
need that.
I'm gonna put him in front because we're gonna be sitting in the car for a while. All right.
Okay.
And you're being cool with this, so.
Yeah, you have. I don't do this.
The handcuffs are on, and though the officers express sympathy for her situation, it doesn't change the reality of what she attempted to do.
I'm just trying to be us. I'm not lying about anything. I'm just trying to be us.
And we understand that. We appreciate it. You just got caught up in an unfortunate situation, okay?
That they left you in.
I know.
Here, turn your wrists to face kind of. There you go. There you go. Boom. Alrighty. We're gonna walk you out and try to get you in there quickly so that way it's not embarrassing, okay? You don't have anything in your pockets, right?
No.
Okay, we're gonna have someone check whenever we get back to the police station, but we're just gonna get you in the car real quick, okay? Hello.
Thank you.
You good? All right. Come on.
The woman was ultimately charged with fraud, uttering a false check. The male suspects she claims to have told her to cash in the checks are yet to be located. Number 1. Couple gets busted while trying to cash a fraudulent check. In this footage, an officer responded to a call about a couple trying to cash in fraudulent checks. Upon arrival, the officer finds the female suspect outside the establishment.
Go back inside. Yep, both of you guys take a seat. Now.
This is my boyfriend.
Bring his money back to me. Do what I said.
That's my boyfriend.
Stand up, bring his money back. Stand up.
I don't got nothing to do with anything. What are you talking
What
about?
happened, sir? Sit down. What happened? Stand up for me.
Why am I going to
Do
jail?
what I said.
Why am
Stand
I?
up.
Why am
Do
I
what I
going to
said.
jail, sir? I haven't been to do this.
Sit down.
I'm just with him.
West Palm 2 detained.
What the?
That's crazy.
You got some ID on you?
These guys, yeah.
Where's your IDs at?
I don't have my ID with me.
You don't have any ID with you at all?
No.
None in your purse, nowhere?
No.
Don't get up.
What am I insured? Like, why am
Ask
I?
you where your ID is at.
I don't have my ID with me. That's the thing. I just came with my boyfriend here. That's it.
Take your hand outside your purse.
Yes.
Can you show me 10-6 for 211?
Oh, am I going to jail?
I didn't say you were going to jail.
Oh.
Right now you're being detained.
Oh.
Lean forward so I can lock these cuffs. You guys just hang tight until I get another unit here. Her in your car.
This is your first correct?
Stand up. Stand up. Just leave your phone as well. Leave him right there.
Both ID cards that came out. If Palms and links or something active, Mr. D5, Team, RA, and active one with accepted weapon.
You're going in my SUV.
The officers decide to detain the two suspects in different police cars as the investigation unfolds.
Hey, just sit her in the car right now. If she's got nothing on her, just she can hang tight. You have anything on you? No. I'm just worried about anything that's gonna stick or poke me real quick.
No.
Nothing. Just wallet. That's it. All right, you can.
I want to talk to you.
Huh?
I want to talk to you.
Okay. Give me 1 second, okay? Take a seat. Sit tight, and we'll talk in a second. Hey, just that's locked. Just hang tight for both of them for me. Hello. You want me to come back or?
You can come in.
Perfect. And just so you know, I am still recording, okay?
Okay, alright. So, this customer came to cash a check, and then when I called the owner of the check, and he's on the phone,
Okay.
he want me to call the police because you can talk to him.
Okay, well, let me finish from you.
Okay, so because they cashed it, they stole his checks, both.
Okay.
And they already cashed 2 checks, I think 2 or 1 check for him. So they was looking for the person. That's why he want me to call the police.
Okay, and this is the check that he gave you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's his ID.
Let me see what the ID says. Bolton William. Okay. Were they both together?
Yeah, they both.
They were both talking about the transaction together and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so he provided the ID and that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you mind if I talk to him? Is there a way to put this on speakerphone? Hey, it's Officer Fisher, City West Palm Beach Police Department.
Yes, how you doing?
Good. What's your name, sir?
For the man's privacy, his full name is redacted from the footage. Listen as the officer tries to get information from the legitimate issuer of the check.
You already previously reported these checks stolen?
Yes, somebody cashed. I moved up here on the 8th of January in Decatur, Georgia, and somebody has wrote a check for $525, I believe. Well, they went to Bank of America, and Bank of America, according to Chase, cashed the check. Okay, so they shut my account down. So that account has been closed. So we were trying to find out who was doing it because I think it was a week ago, somebody tried to get a Walmart membership using what I think they call an ADA, using the routing number and the check number.
Okay.
And they've been doing that for the last for almost last month. And I called Chase, and they keep sending me fraud alerts. Well, that account has been shut down for about 3 or 4 weeks now.
Okay.
And I didn't give nobody no checks to the Chase Bank, and they shut the account down. everything.
And do you know what date that was?
What day did we move up here? I moved up here on the 8th. So that check was done, I think it was around the 10th or the 11th. It had to been the 10th.
Of January?
Yes, sir, that the check was written. Chase didn't crash it because they know my signature and stuff. They refunded me the money.
Okay. But did you make a police report and report the check stolen?
In Georgia. In Georgia I did, but not down there.
Okay. Do you have were the checks originally stolen in Georgia or were they stolen in Florida?
Well, they were stolen in Florida. See, I believe it had to be around the time that
It becomes apparent that the checks might have been stolen when the family moved out of state.
Okay. Did you have anybody help you move?
Yes.
Do you know their names?
Oh, my daughter had some of her friends. Hold on a minute. This is her. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out if the person that cashed the check, or trying to cash this check today, if you know who they are.
Okay, so let me get you the first and last name. I can pull it up because when this originally happened, they sent us a copy of the check itself, and so I recognized the name on the check because it was somebody I trusted to help us move, and so I have their name, first, last name, and I also have their phone number.
Okay, what's their name?
It's the first name, let me go back to, so I can get the correct spelling for you. Give me 2 seconds. Jeremiah Jones, and I know it sounds crazy because we have the same last name, but there is no relation at all.
Okay.
The first name is spelled Y.
Okay, well, hold on 1 second. So that's the person that helped you move. I'm trying to, okay, so is there anyone else that helped you move?
No, that's the person who stole the first check, who stole the checks who stole the checks, period. And what happened was they stole more than one, so I'm assuming they're trying to get other people to cash these checks in their name.
Okay, how do you know that that's the person that stole the checkbook?
Because that was the only person that was in the house.
Okay, I got you. And what's that person's name again? Go ahead. You said Jones is the last name?
First name is Jeremiah. It's Y-I-R-M-E-Y-A-H.
Fortunately, the victim's daughter possesses details about those who helped with the move, potentially the same individuals who discovered the blank checks.
Okay. And also, so when did you guys move when the checkbook was stolen, and where did you move from?
Okay, so he moved from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, when did he move? What date?
We left Florida, let's see, 6, 7, on Sunday the 8th, and they attempted to, I guess, cash the check on the 9th, but we didn't get word of it until the 10th.
And also, do you guys have a case number from Georgia where you? I know that they were taken out of Florida, but did they give you a case number?
I'm not sure what she did with that card. I can look for it because what they told us that we would have to file it here in Georgia, and that they would send it down to Florida.
I got you.
What they told us. Where is this phone number? Oh my goodness.
All right, well, let me do this. Let me call you back. Let me get going on this, and I'll give you guys a buzz back. I'm going to call you from a blocked phone number, okay?
Okay, perfect. And I'll try to get the rest of that information for you when you call back.
Sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The responding officer steps outside to question the male suspect. But before the officer can say a word, the man begins talking.
What's up, man?
How's it going, brother? I came out of Face Farm, and I walked and rode the train here. I don't have nothing.
Okay.
I was at the train station with money to go home, and someone stole my money. I'm out here spinning a sign trying to get back to Orlando. and she walks up to me and says, "You want to make $50 to cash a check?" It's my own stupidity, man. I just want to go fucking home.
Okay. All right. Hey, hang tight. Let me read this real quick, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights. If you would, just tell me that you do or don't understand these. All right, and I'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. If you would, just tell me you do or don't understand. Okay. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Just after each one of these statements, let me know if you do or don't. Perfect, thank you. You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Any statement can and will be used against you in the court of law. You understand your rights? All right, do you want to finish talking to me about what occurred?
I was leaving the store.
Just, you understand your rights?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Would you do you wish to continue talking to me?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Okay. So here's what I want to know. So you're not her boyfriend. You don't know. So what did she tell you?
She said it's a check that she got from her friend, her boyfriend. I went over there. I met him.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. I just met him.
Where'd you meet him at?
At the store.
What store?
The one right there by Taco Bell. I've been staying in a trash can while I'm trying to get money up to go home.
I got you.
And she was they were gonna give me $50, and I would have got my train ticket.
Now, the truth behind the scheme is revealed.
All right. So she says, give you $50 for you to cash a check.
Yeah, she didn't. I didn't know if it was bad or not, but I should have.
Okay. Did you assume that this was going to be a bad check?
I didn't think so. I mean, I guess I don't think so.
Okay. Who filled out the check?
She did.
She filled out the check.
Yeah.
Okay. How much was the check for?
400.
400, and you were going to get 50 of it.
She said that she would give me something. I was just hoping to get home.
All right. What's the boyfriend look like?
It's a black gentleman. It's like the first or second apartment on the corner there. I'm not familiar with this place.
I got you.
I just want to go home, man.
All right. You got anything else you want to add to the statement? Okay. All right. Hang tight, all right?
The officer moves on to interrogate the female suspect. Listen to find out whether her story matches the male suspect's account.
Hey, dear, listen up real quick, okay? I'm going to read you your rights, okay? Just tell me if you understand them. All right? After each one I tell you, just tell me if you do or don't understand so I can explain to you, okay? All right? So I'm required to warn you before you make any statement that you have the following constitutional rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Just tell me yes or no that you do or don't understand. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given.
Yes, sir.
You have the right to the presence and representation of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you're entitled to the presence and representation of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement during any questioning. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer questions, you're privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be your own free will. Any statement can and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand your rights? Do you want to talk to me about what happened here today?
Yes, okay. I don't have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with what?
This.
What is this?
Him check cashing.
Okay. What about it? How did you guys get up here? Talk to me.
I rode the bike. He's my boyfriend. He told me that he did a job for a random guy off the street.
Who did?
He did it.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that he was gonna the person was paying him.
Okay.
It was like $500, I guess, or whatever. And I told him I said I would come with him up here.
Okay.
With him, you know, but I don't have anything to do with that.
Okay. Why would you come with him?
Because we were supposed to be going out to eat after that. That's what he told me.
Okay. And how do you know this guy?
He's my boyfriend.
He's your boyfriend for how long?
I've been knowing him for 2 months.
For 2 months?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is he telling me something different?
I don't know.
So you're saying you've known him for 2 months?
What did he say? Yeah.
Okay.
In the end, the woman denies knowledge about the scheme.
So he's saying that this is your check
If this was my check, don't you think I would be the one cashing the check? It's not my check.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. How come when I pulled up, the first thing you tried to do was get out the front door?
I was gonna go smoke a cigarette.
Okay. So you don't think that that's a little suspicious that immediately upon seeing police, you try and get out that front door?
I was trying to go smoke a cigarette. I'm not even thinking nothing about it, first of all.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So this isn't your check?
No, it's not.
Okay. What would I tell you if he just came here on the bus and he hasn't been here 2 months? And he can show me the bus pass that he came in here on? How would that make sense that you've known him for 2 months down here?
That's a lie. I mean, he's been here. I've been knowing him for 2 months, literally.
For 2 months?
Yes.
Where's he been staying at?
He been staying over there at my house with me.
At your house?
Over
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add to the statement?
No, but I don't feel like that it's fair that he's lying on me. Because if it was my check, I would cash the check myself, literally.
Okay.
I'm not, no.
All right, hang tight.
The male suspect was charged with uttering a forged check, fraudulent use of personal information, and petty theft. The female suspect, however, was only charged with possession of illegal paraphernalia due to a lack of probable cause for the fraudulent check. That's 5 scammers who got baited and busted. Do you think they'll try these schemes again? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.